Well, hello there. I'm Havilah Malone,
Hello, and I am Regina Carver.
and we're here for another episode of Rethink.
Uncut.
Rethink Uncut, where we question life from different points of view.
And this is actually part two, where I wanted to talk about your book, and it's in the background there. And the title is How to Become a Publicity Magnet and 5 Steps to Win in Your Personal and Professional Life. But last time we talked about the 5 steps to win, because that's what I wanted to focus on. I know it's your book, but that's what I wanted to focus on because I really like that, because it just translates to so many areas, not just publicity, but in so many areas of our lives, or in my life, I could see where it would be helpful. So you broke it down to 5 steps to win, and to win represents the first letter of each step. And I'll just say what the steps are right quick. Step 1 was think and be aware. That's the T. Step 2 is open and honest. That's the O. Step 3 was for the W. Why wait? Step 4, the I. Inches make miles. And step 5, which we'll talk about more today, is the N in to win, and that's now celebrate. And in the book, you brought up some points about ways to celebrate and the importance of celebrating. So I want to pick up from there. So can tell us about why celebrating is important, and give us some ways, because I hadn't thought of some of those ways to celebrate and why it is so important.
Absolutely. And it really boils down to whatever you're looking to accomplish or whatever you're trying to do, it's a process. So each step of that process, as you are moving towards your goal, that's a step that's worth celebrating, no matter how big or how small. We don't wait until we get the huge promotion and, they're popping champagne in the boardroom for you to, like that's a celebration. But guess what? When you finish that report that you needed to turn in, or when you put in that proposal to be able to get that, next level position, or you sent off that email to the producer to be able to get booked on a show, that's a step to celebrate.
Yeah.
And you can do it in different ways. And in the book, I actually break down 10 ways that of things that I actually do myself, or that, people around me or people that I've worked with are doing to be able to celebrate, because it's about getting into that feeling state. Because the more you can get into that state of feeling happy, feeling like you're accomplishing, feeling like you're moving forward, you're going to move forward faster.
Yeah, and it gives you confidence too.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely gives you courage to take another step. You mentioned about finishing the report even. Okay, I did that. I actually did that. There's like what you mentioned, this process along the way. Yeah, it's this bigger goal, but just seeing these wins along the way to celebrate. I love that idea. Yeah.
So a couple of things, and you could do it as little or as big and extravagant as you want to, one thing that I love to do is getting a massage. Why? Because of that personal touch, that actual physical experience that I have. Plus it relaxes me. It makes me feel really good. I have an amazing massage therapist. So, that's something that, I enjoy. And it's like, I've worked on something and I've gotten to like a one, step further. Like, okay, I'm about to go get a massage because I need to feel good right now.
I thought it gives you something to look forward to.
Yes, because a lot of times we will feed our celebrations. We will use food as a way to celebrate, and that can be tied to things that are healthy or things that are unhealthy. So there's tons of other ways to be able to celebrate. One of the steps we talk about in the book, which is absolutely free, is get out in nature. Get outside and go for a walk. And just as you're going down or walking down the street or walking in the park, just taking in all of the scenery. Like, oh my God, that beautiful flower. flower. Look how vibrant those colors are. Oh, how the sun is just shining on my face, and oh, just how good that feels. And just get into that state and that feeling of feeling good. And it will do wonders for you, especially with helping you to accomplish your goals and getting there faster. And everybody wants fast.
Yeah, I like the idea of walking in nature because, wow, you can even take time to see the blessing in being able to see the flowers,
Yes.
smell the flowers, to
Yes.
feel the sun. All that is definitely blessings along the way on this path to whatever it is you're trying to win in your 5 steps to win. So now I know I wanted to skip to the 5 steps to win, but can we talk about the publicity magnet part of it? I really want to read your definition of publicity magnet, okay, before we start. And in the book you state or wrote, publicity magnets are leaders, entrepreneurs, and role models who easily attract media attention by adding massive value to others. They have a spirit to serve others and show up to win. As a result, they experience increased abundance in their personal and professional lives while genuinely helping to make our world a better place to live. Wow. I like that because, yes, professionally, publicity is important, but how it can also help in your private, personal life too.
Because what that is all about is really just having a desire to serve and being the best servant of others, because we were all blessed with special gifts, special talents, special knowledge that others can benefit from, that others need. Maybe you're able to create a product that, revolutionizes the way you brush your teeth. Maybe you have a story that is so powerful, impactful about how you were able to overcome some obstacle in your life. And there are so many other people who are dealing with that same issue, and that you can use your story to be able to help them to get to where they want to be in their life, or at least to get to the place where you are, at a more of a place of peace. Or you have something of value to share with people. And if you come from that place of, I am here to be the best servant of others, you're going to win.
Wow.
And the 5 steps helps you to get past your own fears and insecurities and the things that hold you back, so that those opportunities that are around you, because publicity is one of the most powerful tools to be able to get a message out there. You have television, you have radio, you have print. I mean, even online with social media, there's so many platforms. All it is a platform to communicate with people an important message. That's all it is. And when you put it into perspective, and so we elevate being on television as being this exclusive world that, I can't do that. That's beyond me. But all it is just an avenue for you to be able to share your gifts with the people who need to hear them. And so for you to be able to do that, there's some very specific things and understandings of the media mind, and understandings of how that industry works, so that you can be in alignment with it, so that you can share your gift.
And then also I learned from reading your book is there are media outlets that are actually looking for people to share their stories. I know there's a lot of negativity, but you brought up the point that publicity is really free.
Yeah.
It's different from advertising. It's free, where they're looking for your story and how you can uniquely show what you have to offer. That's what I got out of it too. Very helpful.
In the world of media, you have producers who are putting together content for a show. So you turn on your local news station in the morning and you see a segment, and they have on an expert who is talking about how to write the best resume to get the job, or you have a health expert who's telling you the top 5 ways to be able to, lose weight coming into the new year. So a producer is putting together these segments, and they need you. They need your expertise. They need your guidance. They need your information because they have an audience to serve too. Each of us who's watching that program, we want the best and most valuable information. We want tools that are going to be able to help us. So it's that producer's job to go out and find it. So when you make yourself more easily found by these producers, and there's a lot of tools and techniques in the book to be able to help you to make yourself.
Yeah, I like that. I don't want to give it away, but yeah, that was awesome to read some of the things I had not even thought about that would make one attractive to the media.
Yes.
Because you really can become the expert on it, the go-to person. And it's free.
Yes.
And somebody's looking for you. Somebody's actually looking for what you have to offer. But on that note, I want to thank you so much for writing the book. I got it here. So till next time, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Havilah, too. That was really good. Yeah, I liked it. I'm Regina Carver. Thank you so much for joining us.
And I'm Havilah Malone, and you can always reach out to us at ReThinkUncut@gmail.com. And if you are interested in getting a copy of the book, you can go to Amazon.com or to HavilahMalone.com for more information. And we will see you next week.
Bye.